sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. A first carry for Rashad White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. On the move past the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Brady gives this to White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 29, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. Here's White. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give running right is Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the 50, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Brady to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Eluding the pressure right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. That's trying to come back for Succop. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on fourth. Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the red zone now. Watson. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Watson on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From midfield, here's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt from 6 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. They find some open field here. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Brady. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. To throw is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Brady going to go on fourth down. He completes it to Evans. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
91 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a first down. Watson now to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On first down, Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They run again with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. To throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They go with Chubb on second down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Second and 5 from the 8. Now Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And Brady will sneak it. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brady's going to sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 2020.
2020 and never defeated.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time how powerful arm is the #1 trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Brady's going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.